time. Not one of those days where I'm just feeling generally unmotivated and do not want to stream. But I know that if I don't stream this week, it'll be twice as hard to stream next week. And I'm not falling off VTubing after all this time. So I'm just going to relax and vibe for a bit. Shit. Play some Tower Unite. And then I'll call it a day after a couple games. Just so I have streamed something this week, but I don't have the energy to put any real effort into it. So enjoy this. Let's see if I'm still good at golf. Oh, COVID, like a year ago? Yeah, it's about a year ago. And I just got in Tower Unite. Shit. So I spent ages. I basically spent like a whole week just playing Tower Unite. Mainly the mini golf. So I'm pretty good, if I do say so myself. Got like Ultra Diamond Legend, rank 189. How much hours do I have in this game? 99 hours on Tower Unite. So yeah, you could say I enjoy it. Maybe that had just joined that are already winning. Before it was a little bullshit first game, but... Ooh, I forgot the Halloween event's still on for some reason. I can't complain, I enjoy Halloween. Fuck. Yeah, I won't bother. What? Well shit, I guess not. It's gonna set me back. Actually, maybe not. I don't have a good angle here though. Okay, I'm still in the lead. Even if you did get a hole in one there. So I don't need to worry too much. Still annoying me. I had my nails really long for a little bit, and it was really gave me tons of energy euphoria. Then I chipped both of them. I chipped both my right and left thumb in the exact same place, on opposite sides. So I had to cut them really short. The rest of them are decently long, but just not as long as I like them. But now both my thumbnails have like a chunk of them just kind of missing, because I had to cut the bit off. I'm gonna have to wait for this to grow for a while. It does a ton of go, but it's definitely not something I want to keep. Shit. It's like one of those coin machines they used to have at McDonald's. We put it in and just spin around. Those are classics. I don't know why they still have those. Like, is there any? I don't think there's any better way to get people to donate to your charity. Then if you make donating one of those little swirly things, I totally love one. I totally donate to more charities if they let me do that. The fact that they got rid of them is very cringe. Is this guy good? I think he's AFK. Oh. Outstanding move. Probably see some music on after this game. Some weird horror somewhere. This one usually. I don't think I've uploaded anything. I only made my YouTube VOD channel a little while ago. I don't think I've uploaded anything with record in the background, so I may get like a bunch of copyright claims. But I don't mind too much. I'm not making any money off them anyway. And I do like the artists of, you know, whoever whoever's music I'm playing. So I don't mind giving them money in my video. It's not going to me anyway. It's not about making money as well. I don't understand those people who like drop out of school and just like, oh, I'm gonna be a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer. That's gonna be my it's gonna be my career goal. I've seen it happen. An ex-partner of one of my friends, I believe, quit his job to be he's gonna be a Twitch streamer. To be fair, he's more popular than I am currently, so he was doing something right. I think he had like 1 or 2 viewers a stream, and streamed a couple days a week. But spoiler alert, he didn't make much money, and doesn't stream anymore. I'm pretty sure he got bored and lost motivation. So yeah, anyone who's like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna quit school, drop out of school, be a YouTuber, that'll be my big break. I had to crush your dreams, so it's not gonna happen. Content creation in general is just one giant gamble, like playing a slot machine. Slot machines is there's a bunch of gambling stuff in the casino I kind of want to check out now. So it's like putting a coin into a giant slot machine with 1,000,001 different faces and hoping you get all 7s. And even if you do roll well, if your content's not very good, most people just click off anyway. And no one's out here with the fucking high school teacher red pen marking and shit. So unless you're actively out here trying to improve your content plans, even if it does finally get shoved in front of people who may not want it, or they might like it, but it's only that specific thing. Oh my god, a spooky coin. Whatever they're called. Ghoul coin. But even if they do end up liking what they see, typically people watch content creators for one specific kind of content. Maybe it's one game that they like, that person's talking about, they're playing. Or one topic. And then if that blows up, your options are either continue doing what you like, but throw away your good roll of the dice. Or you pander specifically to that, write off whatever fleeting popularity you can get from it. I mean, it might last a while. It may last years even. A lot of big, even like the Minecraft YouTubers, they got popular for doing Minecraft. Most of them, you know, cashed out on the Minecraft stuff, and eventually it dropped off, and they dropped off. Which I mean, like, good for them. But it's either that and just see how far you can bring it, with making that one kind of content where you want to peel your own eyes off or something. If you ever have to think about that specific topic again, or you just, you keep doing your own thing and hope that at least 2 people from your big explosion stick around. Because as I'm sure most VTubers did, started streaming and hoping you'd be popular one day. But it's been like... Fuck, I'm actually blanking on when my debut was. It's like August? Yeah, so it's been about... been like 1.25 years? Yeah, it's been about 1.25 years since I debuted. And in that time it is very much sunk in. The chances are you aren't going to get popular. You might never get popular. But I've made peace with that at this point. Stop sitting around hoping one day I'll get noticed and just focused on making it enjoyable for myself. I'm just kind of doing whatever the fuck I feel like. Because I feel like a lot of people come into it with that mindset of I have to be big and popular, I'm gonna stream 4 days a week, every week. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm gonna make all this money, this will be my new career. And then they do it at maybe a couple months, and the views don't pour in like they were hoping, and they give up. I'm not bashing anyone who is doing that. I was like that for a while. I'm just guilty. But I just, oh yeah, look at that. But I very much discovered it's not a very healthy way to go about things. And if you're like jumping into streaming or YouTubing or whatever, with the sole expectation of getting popular, when that popularity doesn't immediately jump in, well, you're not going to be motivated very much. Yes! Come on, hold it on, baby. Sweet. What was that? Talking about content creation. I don't know, it's just, well, VTubing is a very oversaturated market in general. And there are strategies, I'm sure, that get people popular. Or like, help boost them. I see people talking about rating other solo VTubers. I would do that, but I don't have anyone to raid with, so... Is that, people do like art giveaways or something? Which I guess you can only really do if you're an artist. Follow stuff. I see a lot of people doing, but I don't think it works, like, ever. Even if it is, it just feels kind of scummy. Like, disingenuous, and people aren't following you. I think, like, my feelings on that is just, people aren't following you because they like your stuff, but because you've promised something else in return. Or, if they aren't following you because they like your stuff, you're not going to have a viewer base off that. You might have followers, sure, but they're not going to be following you because they like your stuff. They're just going to be following you because of how you got them. Maybe like an art raffle. I'll just make it fitting. Yeah, some people do like art raffles or Call or something. There's other things, I'm blanking on them. Maybe like randomly advertising, something like that. But if they aren't following because they like your stuff and they want to follow you, they're not going to show up for the rest of your stuff. You might have thousands of followers, but if your streams are still empty, or it just seems disingenuous to me. If I have, never really liked the idea of doing any of that kind of stuff. Like attention-seeking posts or anything, like jumping on. There's a lot of trends that were in Twitter. Especially among the other VTubers. I don't know, I just feel like it'd be kind of attention grabbing. Like I'm begging randoms online to look at my stuff. I should like that. Ooh, I'm looking to follow other VTubers. Please drop your Twitch below. I don't know. Just feels kind of weird to me. I think it's also a pretty commonly held sentiment in the community as a whole. That we feel kind of weird about like follower gaps. Like, I do understand on a certain level that everyone, no matter who, no matter how big their follower count, is just a person. Or they're just some random person. And I always feel weird. I got a friend who's yet to debut, who's been gathering a Twitter audience for a while, and I really do want to. I absolutely adore like collabing with them. I kind of want to drag them into talking about Yuri dating sims or something with me, but I also feel kind of weird asking. I'm absolutely convinced that if I did, they wouldn't give a shit, and they'd happily agree to it, but I don't know, I just feel really awkward doing it. Gotta get to us good shots here. I want to make up for that. Expert performance. Get par. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. And I feel like I'm trying to leech off their audience, which I'm not. I'm sure there's some people that like that, but I've never came across anyone. Like they don't have much of an audience. You know, I'm sure there's people like that out there. Look at that, I'm gonna win. I've got a 10-point lead. I just realized I moved myself to the wrong side of the screen this whole time. There we go. I'm covering the par. I'm an idiot. I hate these type of these type of fail maps where instead of being like one big 10 showdown, it's just it's either one or two. Take it or leave it, and whoever's in the lead's already won. I keep losing my train of thought. Yeah, I was on with collabs and shit. I don't know, I've seen a lot of people talk about the VTuber community. It's not all to be great, to be fair, but I don't think it's that bad. There seems to be a lot of drama right now. I'm doing my best to sort of stay out of it. Alpine. Oh, fuck me. Alright, fine then. Fuck. Yeah, I've got a chance to do a game. November 16th. Still got a couple days in there. Plus I can't complain if some extra days of Halloween if we're a holiday. As you could probably tell, since it's the only holiday I've got a special model for. I want to play Dated's Halloween Lo-Fi playlist, but I don't know if I'd get copyright struck for that, or get muted. This isn't a particularly important stream, to be fair. I don't expect anyone to watch this, so fuck it. There we go. Some suitable Halloween event. 4 or 5. Data's Halloween lo-fi shit is, it's so good. I found it like a year or two ago, and I've been listening to it basically religiously every Halloween since. I really enjoy it. Okay, hold on. Boom. Easy. What was I? Talking about lo-fi. Alright, I find else to say on the topic. I've got another sticky going. Let's go. I'm gonna go figure out where I can spend these on later. Because if there's Halloween cosmetics, or like toys or something, I want them. I did not believe me without them. Also, I noticed that I get like really obsessed with stuff recently. Like it's always been a thing. Like if I watch something or like read something I really love, I'm completely obsessed with that thing. Can't stop thinking about said thing, and have the need to make everything related to that thing for a week or two until I get bored of it. Currently, that's Chainsaw Man. Specifically, I keep blanking out her name is. I think it's Kobani or something like that. She's a really shy girl. I love her very much, and I'm noticing that's very much a theme with my favorite characters and shows. Because I'm equally as obsessed with her as I am with Tomoko from Watamote. I wish to protect these small children. Well, not children. Tomoko's a child, but I wish to protect the babies because I relate very strongly to them. Because I have zero social skills as well. Oh, it's all newbies. So I can't really expect too much from them, man. Yes, I can. Happy birthday, Fia. I've gotta have chat in here now. Yeah, that like week-long obsession also doesn't help when trying to focus on something for too long, especially D&D campaigns. Because I'll be obsessed with something and start a D&D campaign based around it 1 week, and then the next week I'm bored of that idea, and I kind of have to just roll off of that idea anyway, because I can just cancel the campaign after I look at the character and shit, you know?
The struggle is real, I know.
Okay, finally got it. Aw. Rip. Yeah, I'm really bad for that kind of shit. I've done it again, by the way. I know you're here, Theo, so I have. You'll be pleased to know I have fucking done it again. I was rereading Ava's Demon and I had to make that AMT, so I was kind of in the mood for talking to you. Or on a much grander level, I'm talking out loud because no one wants to watch me. No one wants to watch a stream where I sit in silence and play golf. It's the podcast. It is basically got a podcast of games. I'm sure you specifically would like to know, since you're in this campaign, that I did it again. Yeah, I got really into Ava's Demon for a bit. I was like, a sci-fi campaign would be fun, so I did it. And now I'm obsessed with Chainsaw Man. And I really like the idea of Double Decker, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Which I only just started getting into. But I've got a campaign to run, so I gotta stick with it. Try to come up with something cool. I've got a general idea. I've got an idea for how what happens in the first session. It's like have a mystery, but I kind of need to know what the conclusion to the mystery is, and I just haven't got that yet. That's true, I haven't got that far. So I need to I don't think Spitz is gonna make me another model. So I should rewrite this one at some point. So that would be nice. Sci-fi property. I would, but I don't know what other sci-fi properties I'd enjoy. I'm sure you're already fast in the keyboard recommending something. I don't know, sci-fi's not usually my genre. That's why I've been running so much urban fantasy for you guys. It's just a very specific main or obsession I had that I felt the need to run a campaign about. I'm very much stuck again on the idea, especially since the last time around PSL, I had the exact same problem. Is that my usual DM style is throwing a lot of combat at you, but I can't really do that. So I need to figure out how to make a mainly social plot, which is proving a challenge. There still is combat, and we can do fighting. It's just not blow. It's less blow for blow, more about like the emotional stakes of the fight, which is a core principle of like writing in general, especially writing fight scenes. Is there should, no matter how vaguely defined or simple they are, there should be a motivating factor between each combatant fighting, even if it's as simple as like one character wants to hurt the other and the other one doesn't want to get hurt. There has to be something. If it's a minor fight anyway. If it's a major fight, like a final boss or something, like a season finale, then there really should be some like big motivating factor behind the fight. Usually either like some strong character drama, like character A betrayed character B, and their character A is back for just seek retribution, something like that. Or some sort of moral or ideological conflict that gets resolved via their fight. It's why so many anime villains wax poetic about morality.
Back to the animalistic. The monster. What lies within each of us.
Much power for this campaign. Undecided yet, honestly. I really need to like, I'm gonna get a list of everything you guys, I'm gonna get a list of like all the stuff that needs to happen in the campaign for your character arcs. And just like general character stuff. And then I'll sort of need to shape the plot around what needs to happen in it. Also, sometimes I'll watch a show or an AMV or something, and I'll think, that's cool as fuck. I want to put something like this in my campaign, and I do that a lot. Which is why there's so many, which is what creates a lot of the moments in my campaign. That'll probably happen midway throughout the campaign itself, then I'll need to change the plot around to make something like that happen. I guess I'm going to check the list twice. I shall make the list and I shall take it twice. I know how the first session's going to go, but I'm going to have to... You're not really supposed to start a mystery without knowing how it ends and what the solution is, so I very much need to figure that out. But I don't really know... I guess I don't really want to commit to like something like that yet. I don't really know what it is. Every time I'm like, ooh, this people could be behind it, or this people could be behind it. I feel like I don't want to commit to that, because that would like sort of define what kind of story it is. I don't know. Also, Peony still hasn't sent me your character sheet. Like, she sent me your character sheet. She hasn't sent me your backstory. and that makes getting an idea of the plot very frustrating when I don't know what's happening. Kill one of your characters. I don't think I'll kill one of your characters. I definitely want death to be a possibility though. But it's more of like a narrative thing than a combat thing. There's no like death built into the system. Like if you get if you get 5 conditions, you don't die. You're just out of commission for the scene. Oh, that's weird. All I ask is you guys stick to your character arcs, because the playbook you've chosen specifically outlines character arc, and if you're going something completely different with your character, then I don't know where the fuck to take it. Oh, Nadia. Why though? God's sake. The thing is though, I did make a campaign already in TSL, and that went really well. So I can figure out how to make another. Like I should be able to make another social campaign. I've got a bunch of ideas for like scenes and cool moments, but I need to stitch it together somehow. I'm good at that. I make the start and the end of a story, but when it comes to filling in the middle, I'm not really sure what to put there.
I wish to create a perfect human being, selecting the best organs from different corpses. I've already arranged the body to be exhumed.
I wait 2 hours on YouTube because they did just start playing. So this is a little pain. Why did you do that? Come on, my guy. You just leave? Oh wait, no. Come on, you can do it. Well done, he's done it. Yes! Just fucking killing this, huh? It's the first time we got a hole in one on this map as well. Can we go?
Anything about this song? It was recorded right after Paula Bell died. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Again, I've always wanted to run like a Call of Cthulhu game. There's tons of games I want to run, but I've just like I can only run one game at a time, mainly because my friends would shout at me aggressively, especially Spoots. Spoots very much does not like it when I try and run anything other than one campaign at a time. But yeah, Plus, there's like a. I don't think I've mentioned this to any of them yet, but there's a tabletop thing going on at my college that I'm gonna go check out. It's on Wednesday. Mainly because I need more IRL friends, especially college friends. But also, I think it's cool. Fuck. Song from beyond the grave. But that'll be fun. I'm gonna see what that's about. It may turn out they just play board games, which is quite boring. But at least at least I look fun. But there's a ton of systems I've collected and just haven't touched. I was reading over the Land of the Lustrious system. Looks really cool. I really like that anime. I didn't really get like its theme though. I'm sure it was going for something. And I'm sure that something was very smart if you were to explain it to me. I'm sure it's got some deep character meaning about the main character's growth, but she started off like incredibly fragile and fucking out everything up, and then she just like stumbled across replacement parts and kept fucking up, and eventually replaced enough of herself that she was just suddenly good at stuff. I don't know, there's probably some deeper meaning there. But, though I am a writing student, I didn't study, like, I never studied, like, character arcs. I kind of did. But I've just never been very good at it. Like, taking apart the wider themes, or character arcs and stories. It wasn't great for me, but there's not much you can do about it. Also, there are some things that are like, they keep coming up as like these literary masterpieces, which I just don't think are very good. I watch a lot of like, watch a lot of stuff on like writing tropes and stuff like that. And all of them swear up and down that Avatar: The Last Airbender is the one and only masterpiece of this earth that encapsulates good writing in every shape and form possible. But I just don't like it very much. Like, it's fine. It's not bad. I don't not like it. It's just obviously made for children. And I don't really enjoy it that much because of that. I don't know, it just never captivated me. To be fair, I have watched 2 seasons of it. But I just haven't, I never finished it. I never went back to finish it. There's quite a few shows I've started and just never went back to. Visual novels as well. I started Bofuru, I watched a couple episodes of that. That I never went back to it. I finished the first season of Tokyo Ghoul and haven't went back to it. I started Chasing Tales off stream because that's sort of an ecchi game. I don't really. Well, it is Yuri, it's ecchi, and I'm not sure if I can do ecchi. But I haven't. I played a couple times, but I haven't went back to it. I started. Come on a second. I always forget what it's called. Yeah, I started Kasawa Shoujo a little bit ago, a week or 2 ago, and I find it really hard to like focus on stuff, especially visual novels. Streaming helps, I have to read it out loud, and like people are theoretically watching me, and it's being recorded. So like, it's easier to like focus and get in the zone when I'm streaming. But when I'm just playing myself, I'm not sure how I feel about streaming visual novels right now. Like, the voice stuff's fine. And it helps me stay motivated to like play for it. But having to voice it myself, I'm not sure I feel. I'm not enjoying it as much as when I was playing for voice stuff. So I don't know. But at least it helps me stay focused there. But I've sat down and decided because that will show those what I'm going to be playing, and only when it's finished can I start a new visual novel. Because I've got a stack, or a proverbial stack. They're all virtual, but I've got a proverbial stack sitting there of visual novels to play, and I only can focus on one at a time. So I'm slowly working my way through Kusawa Shoujo. And then I'll start something else. Kusawa Shoujo is pretty cute, honestly. I'm enjoying it. It's not Yuri, but I suppose I can wish for everything. And the main character is enough of a self-insert. He does have a better character, to be fair to him. I do enjoy him. But he's obviously a reader surrogate. Surrogate. Reader surrogate. So you know there's that. And the girls are all very cute, or what I've met so far. I'm still in Act 1, which apparently went through like tons of rewrites. And every time I think through the visual novels, me and my friends are making one. But I don't know if it's ever gonna get off the ground, because I'm the sole writer. Raki Clover, if you've ever heard of him, he's also a VTuber. We're friends, and he's our sole programmer. And Spoos is our sole artist, and you know, it's not professional, and none of us are getting any money out of it. We're just doing it because we sat down one day and was like, we can make a dating sims we're going to. But it's been like it's been a year. We started it last November, and we've really not got much done. Raki's been talking about switching to Unity from Ren'Py, which I guess if he wants to, he can go for it. I'm not the programmer, but I feel like we need to do more with. I feel like we need to do more to justify putting it in Unity. I feel like it'd be harder for him. So that's really his domain, though. We'll see. I haven't talked about it. It's really like I haven't gotten much out of them for the writing direction as of recent. I finished Day 0, which is sort of like an introductory day to introduce all the characters and establish everyone's personalities and stuff, and to get a gauge for which ones the main character the player wants to date. Nah, crap. This is gonna be hard to control. But I haven't gotten much in terms of. Okay, I've read the whole thing. It's a couple thousand words, I think. It's really long. I spent a lot of work and time and effort into it. But I ran into a problem of the game. I don't want to put a bunch of like options in there for text, because that'll make the game infinitely harder. And we're literally 3 people. But at the same time, there's a lot of one-to-one conversations in the game, and that really only works if the main character has a personality. So what I've had the idea to do is we're gonna give the character a personality, but the player gets to put their own, like, they get to name them, they get to choose what they look like. So they still feel like it's them, like they still feel connected to the character, even if it isn't directly them playing, isn't like actually them. Which is the idea. But the problem is I need to come up with a personality for the main character, and I'm gonna have to rewrite the whole thing. Playing Kasawa Shoujo is actually kind of motivating, because that was made. It wasn't made by 3 people, but it was made. It was a visual novel made purely for passion making by a small team of unprofessional people, not unprofessionals, but people who aren't professionals, hobbyists, I suppose you could call them. So a small group of unpaid hobbyists. I know the production was a huge revolving door for ages. But they still came together and they made it, and I think that's really cool. And I really want to do that. I might need to bring a co-writer, which has been talked about for a while between the 3 of us, to ease the workload on my part. And we do have a background artist, but we haven't had a peep from her in ages, nor has she drawn like any backgrounds. Betray the party again. No, you should not betray the party again. So the game's kind of in limbo right now. We've got a working name and stuff for it there, and the different dateable characters are definitely. Different dateable characters are already like ironed out. I just need to come up with like what the main character is. I'm kind of tempted, honestly, to I've thought about it for a while. I know a lot of people do like drawing streams on Twitch, but I've been thinking about doing a writing stream. Where I just work on the script for this dating sim. Just like 1984. How the fuck am I just like 1984? Shut up. I guess I could ask the others actually. Because I do find that playing stuff, like doing stuff on stream helps me focus. It's like I feel like it's like having someone over your shoulder. Having the teacher like standing behind you in class. Like I could put it off easier, but it feels like there's someone over my shoulder watching me and sort of pushing me forward to get it done, which I do feel like I need. So maybe. I had when I thought about it, I did have like these reasons why I wouldn't do it, but none of them sprang to mind right now. I guess just like anyone who followed it, we can have the game spoiled for them already. Communist, shut up. What are you even on about right now, Theo? I don't know, I need to get the others at some point. I don't think... I'm pretty sure the last time I sent the script off to the others, especially Raki, the programmer, we did have... like, I'd finished Day Zero. I'd finished most of Day Zero. I finished, like, the school sections, and we were gonna have a one-on-one, like, sort of dates, hanging out sections of each of the love interests. But I've hit there, and I've sort of had a roadblock with the character's personality, so... I only got about 2 of them written. But I don't think those have been programmed in. So I'm not sure even if I'm sure if I specifically tried hard enough, even if the other 2 like give up and don't want to do it anymore, I could find people to help me. Even if it does turn into a revolving door. But I think if I had enough passion behind it, I could do it. I feel like we're gonna have to gut some of it. Not got some of it, but like change it a bit. Hard to say. Congrats, I guess? Question mark? Hell yeah, another spooky kind. Let's see, because I wanted to. Been working on it for a year, and we don't have much progress. And I do really want to get this done. Not out of like a. Not like I want to. Not that I don't want to like have to think about it or something. I just. I don't know, I think it'd be really cool to have made something like that, or even just contributed to something like that. And I do. Like in the last couple of months, since like July, August sort of time, when I first played Highway Blossoms, I've like fallen in love with visual novels and games like that. So it's really something I want to do. I don't know, either. I suppose I'll just need to get back to work on it, iron out some stuff. I can see how the other two are feeling from there. I can't really, obviously I can't like put a gun to their head and force them to work on it. I just need to find someone else to help me. One thing I should mention just that, which is actually quite cool that I saw, because all these. Hey, noisiest. What? Okay. So all these playing all these visual novels can do something. To get a lot of inspiration from them, and like ideas. Because what Katawa Shoujo does is it's sort of strange and a little off-putting like once you notice it, but I think it works fine. Which is they went out and just photographed like a bunch of real-life locations and put like artistic filters, like an artistic filter over it, and honestly, it looks fine. I don't think you would. You can sort of tell if you focus on it, but if you're just playing for the game, you might not even notice. It works really well. The only thing that annoys me is that it takes place in a Japanese school, and the photographer took pictures in American high school. And if you don't pay too much attention, it's fine. But if you really focus on it, you start to notice all like the American design. And it's kind of distracting sometimes. Like the cafeteria specifically, I remember. It's a little distracting when I noticed how American it looked. I digress. We could totally do that if we wanted to. The game does take place in a college, and obviously I am a college student, so I could just go take pictures around the college. These for backgrounds. Take pictures from around the local area and stuff. Some areas are not based on, but are very much inspired by real life locations. Like there's one of the locations I've already scripted out as a food court near the game's college, and I wrote that in specifically because there is a food court not too far from my college, which I go to for lunch, and I thought that would be quite cool to include. So I go take pictures of like stuff like that. What makes it American? I can't put my finger on it, honestly. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. Alright, this is not happening. Okay, hold on. I'll stick it on the server. I'll just stick it in general. This is from an early build of the game, but this is what the background looks like. It's a lot more blurred in the final game. But it looks really. I'll put it in general on my server. But it's just something like really American about it. It's off-putting to me. That's still quite a smart idea though. I know background artists. I don't like drawing backgrounds is very different from like drawing characters and stuff, which most artists do. So that might take a lot of burden off a lot of people on the project. By a lot of people, I mean all of like one of us, which is to be fair a third of the whole crew. Yeah, it's just really cool to be working on a project like this with your friends. I'm pretty sure Peony once offered to do voice acting, but I don't think we'll ever get that far. We have also enlisted Chaotic K and Dropkick to do help us market the game, but whether they actually do anything when we get that far remains to be seen. Because, you know, we have to get that far first to actually have like a workable demo out that we're happy with. And honestly, we probably end up just putting this game out for free. We need to discuss it, obviously. The other two seems kind of unmotivated. I'm sure I'll be fine now, I'll make it work. I'll speak time. Because I do really want to see this to the end. Especially after like looking at after looking into the story behind another game, sort of like ours, that was made by pure force of will and a lot of people's passion. I think that's really inspiring and cool. After this game, I'm gonna go see what I can buy with my spooky coins and all. Say no. Either go play more Shadow Shoujo, or I'll finally crack open that script again for the dating sim. And see what I can do. The current idea is I'm going to write. Wait a second. I've got like an opening scene. As an opening scene when your character's walking into a skill, and you meet a couple of the characters. I'm planning to rewrite that small section a couple times to like get a feel for what kind of personality we should give the main character. But every time I go to, I'm like sort of blanking on what sort of options I should come up with. If nothing else, it'd be a good writing exercise. But I need to get cracking with that eventually. And these, you know, playing visual novels, it's a good way to sort of motivate myself, because every time I do, I start thinking about it. I'm like, oh shit, I should do that. We have a little group chat for the game. So I'll send a message off on there. I'm looking forward to college tomorrow. Fuck. Sure, I don't think a single person's on there. What do I even have tomorrow? I think I've got public affairs, which you're learning about national government. Then I've got web project. I actually need to make I'm working on a website, a portfolio website, which I just wrote a bunch of reviews for some of the visual novels that I've been playing. So I made that the website thing. Just fucking around bikes basically. It's not bad.
Say, aren't you a little too early?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Oh, I forgot to go through the Garden Wall this year. That's like a classic autumn time movie.
Passing through.
Just never ended up getting around to it this year.
Hot sphere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's nice here.
Also, another exciting news. Please Be Happy drops in a couple weeks. I mean, like a week on Wednesday. Like on Monday. A week tomorrow. Final Answer is a week tomorrow. And I'm fucking hyped. Because it's made by Studio Elan, who made Heart of the Woods and Heavy Blossoms. So I'm very excited, but also a little intimidated. Because it's entirely possible that it's another gut punch visual novel, like Heart of the Woods was. Because okay, the problem with me getting completely obsessed with stuff, especially like Yuri visual novels, in particular, is like that's the only thing I fucking think about. Especially when I'm playing it. When I'm playing through it, that's the only thing I can think about for days, maybe even weeks. Which is why I tend to blaze through them. Because all I can think about doing when I get home. When I have free time. If I get like really fucking obsessed with it. But the problem with that is if it's really fucking sad in the middle of it, that's all. I can't stop thinking about it, so I'm just depressed for days thinking about these fucking fictional girls and being very sad. So I spent like I was being devastated for like a whole week playing Heart of the Woods. Constantly, all I can think about, I'm horrified. I'll be horrified if Please Be Happy is the same. From what I can tell, it's about a fox girl sort of vibing. There's a demo, but I haven't played it. I want to go in completely blind. I need to reread what the actual plot is about. It's Studio Elan, so I know a lot of it. But we shall need to see. Ricky Cullen, let's go. So I just remembered. What is it? I think they're called Starkid Productions. They made like a bunch of musicals. I listened to 2 of them, which I absolutely adored, which was the guy who done the musicals and Black Friday. But I haven't listened to any other stuff since. I tried to listen to Firestarter, but I wasn't maybe with it. I know they brought out some other stuff, but I just haven't got around to listening to it or watching it. There's plenty of things I know I'll like if I watch them, but I just don't have the energy. Which is quite ironic. Surely my Zimmer attention span is just god awful like that. Even stuff like that I do enjoy, like watching anime or playing certain games. Like, they just take a lot out of me to just, like, focus on them for any length of time. Which is why I'm playing Katawa Shoujo for like, and this is called Katawa Shoujo. I'm playing it for like a week, like 2 weeks at this point, but I've only gone about 2 hours in. they can't stay goddamn focused for more than like half an hour at a time.
There's something wrong with me.
And even just like booting the game up is
I have the
really hard for me. If I think about it, there's probably something, not something wrong, but I don't. There's probably something up with my head. That I'm just sitting around undiagnosed for. I don't really know if I could be bothered, or what the value of getting diagnosed would do for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just completely normal. I have zero idea. Either way, I'm functioning enough to get on with life. So I'm theoretically fine. I still want to do a karaoke stream. I've been way too nervous too. I sing karaoke with some of my VR chat friends. But every time I go to like do like a karaoke stream, I always get really nervous and I end up chickening out.
His heart action is unnaturally fast.
I call that a stab in the heart.
I'm sorry, is there any music?
I gotta wait for this guy and his dirty golf ball. Which, you know, is what she said. Camera's trapped, really zoomed in on it. Who made this? It was like, yeah. What? Excuse me?
No doubt about that.
We're gonna end up timing out here. Okay, they're fucking with us. Okay, they're fucking with us. Okay, seriously, what? Is he fucking timed out? The hell was that?
It's plastic, no doubt about that.
Clicky sounds.
It will devour you bit by bit.
Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment?
Fuck. I'd already gone way below par. And me. Please don't tell me I fuck it all up here now.
You did this day
Fuck!
will be avenged.
It doesn't look like anyone's getting very well. And I've got a ridiculous lead, like 15 points. Don't want this to be where I get tilted and fuck it all up. There. Here we go. Wait, still in the lead. By slightly less of a gap, but still in the lead. actually starting on pretty low too. I'm only only 4 holes away from finishing. Plus it is nice in this game though, there's no like penalties for playing your Muslim. Sure, you get more like credits, I think they're called in this one. You get more credits for performing better. But there's no like penalty for losing the game or winning the game. Same with the ball races. There's no like, there's not even like an overall winner in that game. It's just whoever finishes the fastest in each map. Whoever. And like you don't even have to make that the goal. You can just go collect all the melons or cookies or whatever you reskin them as. And just go grab those and get a bunch of money from it.
When I held you in my arms, I felt a strange sensation. Waiting to receive life. Who in their right mind would believe a man had returned from the dead?
And you got it at least. Let's see if I can get a sub 100. As long as I don't fuck this up royally, I should be able to get sub 100 easy. Boom. Up to 80. As long as I don't get 10 on the next 2, I should win. PUBG just kinda... He's rolling. Game's really making him wait for it. Let's go. Oh god, if this guy like glitches back down. I know we could. I know he's really making us wait for it. There we go. Feel kinda bad just rolling into this lobby full of nibs. Oh, spooky coin. I have to figure out what the fuck I can spend these on. Alright, looks like we're gonna be able to make it sub 100. I've been on this map enough times, I know you can't shoot straight through those. I stand fucking corrected, okay. Never fucking mind, I'm just shit at it apparently. Apparently can, just with great difficulty. Boom. Par. 94. Still haven't gone max par of 81. Just a little depressing. But okay. Boom, I won. You know, it's kind of a hollow victory when it's against a bunch of newbies, but whatever. Let's jump into the plaza and see what I can spend all this money on. Let's give it a second.
Welcome to
Let's go.
Edward Hotel. Hardly anyone ever checks in.
Cute.
Nobody ever checks out.
Where do I purchase this book? Jesus Christ, the lag. Fires doomed remains. I just get in it. Where do I spend these coins? On the hunt. I'm feeling it's up there. I'm feeling it's up there. Do you sell me the spooky stuff? Apparently not. Usually it's right in the square. Yeah, usually the event vendor is like right here. Is it this pumpkin? Okay.
Hardly anyone ever checks in. Nobody ever checks out.
Yes, I gotta find your puppy. I'll do it another day.
Now, I'm letting you think you're on one condition. Promise not to wander around the hotel alone.
Alright, thanks for showing up. And I'll see you next week. Bye.